Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter 1 variable inequalities. And the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are solutions to inequalities, graph inequalities on number lines, write inequality from number lines, and solve one-step inequalities. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's just start with the lesson. Here I am on grade 8 math. Chapter we're working on is one variable equations. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is one variable inequalities, not equations. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is solutions to inequalities, right? Okay, first of all, what is inequality? What do you know about the inequality? Inequalities are the expressions that involve inequalities are the mathematical expressions. You can note down the definition, right? Mathematical expressions that involves less than, greater than, less than equal to, and greater than equal to signs rather than equality, right? They don't have, because they are inequality. So inequalities involve less than, greater than, less than equal to, and greater than equal to, right? If you have a mathematical expression written with equality sign is the equation, right? And if you have the mathematical expression written with less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, that is the inequality, right? So let's just start with the test questions. Which of the following are solutions of the inequality? Below you are given the inequality. Inequality is n is less than minus 8, right? You have to see which is the correct option. The first one is n equals negative 11, right? Negative 11 is less than negative 8. Option 1 is the correct option. Negative 11 is smaller than negative 8, right? Negative 8 is less than negative 8. This is false. They are not less, they are equal, right? This is the correct option. Negative 11 is less than negative 8. On the negative side, as you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. Here is 0, here is negative 8, and here is negative 11. Negative 11 is farther than negative 8 on the number line. That means negative 11 is less than negative 8, right? On the positive side, the numbers are growing. On the negative side, the numbers are decreasing, right? So option number 1 is the correct option. That is n equals negative 11 is the solution of the inequality. Got it? Okay, is g equals negative 4 a solution to the inequality below? Okay, let's just see. This inequality is negative 8 is greater than equal to g. So negative 8 is greater than equal to negative 4. Yes or no? No. The correct option is no, because as you are moving far from 0 on the negative side, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. So negative 8 is less than negative 4, right? The correct option is no. Got it? The correct option is no. Okay, which of the following is the solution of the inequality below? Which is the correct option? Negative 9 is less than equal to m is negative. Negative 9 is less than equal to negative 9. And negative 4 is less than equal to negative 9. Which is the correct option? This is the correct option. They are not less, but they are equal. Negative 9 is less than equal to negative 9, but 4 is greater than negative 9. Negative 4 is greater than negative 9. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? That is negative 9 is less than equal to negative 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which of the following are solutions to the inequality? Which is the correct option? The inequality is y is greater than 3. So which is the correct option? Which numbers are greater than 3? Which is the correct option? Option 1 is the correct option because they all are greater than 3. 4, 6, 10, and 11, they all are greater than 3, right? But here in the second one, you have 2. 2 is not greater than 3. 2 is less than 3, right? So the correct option is option number 1. 4, 6, 10, and 11 are greater than 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which is A equals 6 a solution of the inequality below? Which is the correct option, yes or no? 6 is less than equal to 5, yes or no? No, 6 is greater than 5. Okay, which of the following are solutions to the inequality below? Which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? Option number 1 is the correct option. 11, 3, 5, and 6, they all are greater than 3. Greater than or equal to 3. The second one is option 1 is the correct option because in the second one you have 1. 1 is less than 3. So option 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is graph inequalities on number lines. Okay, so now we're going to learn how do we graph the inequalities on the number line, right? For example, let's start with the first example, that is x is less than 10, right? First of all, just understand the inequality, right? X is less than equal to 10, right? That means 10 is the solution of the inequality and all the numbers that are less than 10, right? So you have to, how do we graph the inequality, that is x is less than equal to 10, right? So here is the number line. You have the numbers from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So the inequality means x is less than equal to 10. You have 10 here, and all the numbers that are less than 10 are the solution of the inequality, right? So the inequality is like this. Why? Because 10 is x is less than equal to 10, so 10 is also the solution, right? So that's why you have to make a complete circle over here. That is, since x can be equal to 10, there should be a filled in circle located on 10. Also, since x can be less than 10, there should be an arrow pointing to the left. Got it? Because all the numbers that are less than 10 are the solution of the inequality. So you must have to make up line that is pointing to the left, and also because they are equal to 10, so that on the 10, that is a filled in circle, right? Okay, just look at this one. X is greater than 8, right? Not equal it is. That means it is not the included in solution. All the numbers that are greater than 8 are included in the solution, right? So here you don't have to make the filled in circle. You need to make an open circle located on 8. That means 8 is not the solution of the inequality, but all the numbers that are greater than 8, you have to, they are greater, so you have the arrow must be pointing to the right hand side. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, x is less than equal to 10. Which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? The correct option is option number 2. X is less than equal to 10 means 10 is included in the solution. Also, all the numbers that are less than 10. So that is the, that means you need to make an filled in circle on 10, and the arrow must be pointing on the left hand side, right? So the correct option is the second one. Graph x is greater than 2. So which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? Thus, just understand the inequality. X is greater than 2. That means all the numbers that are greater than 2 are the solution of the inequality, right? But 2 is not included, right? So there must be an open circle at the 2 and the arrow must be pointing on the right hand side. So option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? X is less than negative 1. Which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? The correct option is option number 1 because x is less than 1, right? So that means all the numbers that are less than 1 is the solution of the inequality also, but not negative 1. So there must be an open circle on the negative 1 and this arrow must be pointing on the left hand side because all the numbers that are less than 1 on the left hand side. So that is correct option is option number 1. Graph x is less than 4, which is the correct option? X is greater than 4, sorry, not less than 4. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2. All the numbers that are greater than 4 are included in the graph and but 4 is not included. So there must be an open circle of the 4. Okay, graph x is greater than equal to 5. So which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? The correct option is x is greater than equal to 5. So option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is graph x is less than equal to 6, which is the correct option. X is greater than equal to 6. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is write inequalities from number line. Okay, we are given with the inequalities, right? Sorry, we are given with the number lines. We have to understand the number line and write the inequality, right? Just look at the first example. Two things we need to see. One of them is the open circle or the closed circle, right? You can see here this is a filled in circle and the arrow is pointing on the left hand side. That means x is 0 is also included. X is less than equal to 0. All the numbers that are less than 0 are included on the inequality, right? Because the inequality is starting from 0 and 0 has a filled circle. That means x is less than equal to 0 is also the solution, and all the numbers that are less than 0 are the solution, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Which inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? Okay, you can see here is a filled circle on the filled in circle on the 2, right? That means 2 is also included in the solution and the arrow is pointing on the left hand side. So all the numbers that are less than 2 are included in the solution. So the correct option is x is less than equal to 2. Got it? The correct option is x is less than equal to 2. Option 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, what inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? You can see there is an open circle at 9, right? That means 9 is not the included in the inequality, but all the numbers that are greater than 9, right? So the correct option is x is greater than 9. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? X is greater than 9. What inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? What inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? You can see the inequality starts from 1, but 1 on 1 you can an open circle it is. That means 1 is not the included, but all the numbers that are less than 1. The correct option is option number 1, x is less than 1. What inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? The correct option is x is greater than equal to negative 7, right? Because negative 7, you have a closed circle on negative 7. Also, all the numbers are, but they are less than negative 7, not, yes, they are greater than negative 7. The correct option is the second one. Okay, the next one is what inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? The correct option is x is less than 8. Very good option. Number 1 is the correct option. What inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? The correct option is x is less than equal to negative 8 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is solve one step inequalities. Now we're going to see how do we solve the inequalities, right? So basically, when we are solving the inequalities, what we have to do, we have to isolate the variable. Let's just look at the first example. B plus 4 is less than 6. How do we solve the inequality, right? We have to isolate the variable b. Isolation means just on one hand side you have just variable and on the other side you have the solution of the inequality, right? So here you have 4 is adding to b. You need to remove that 4. You need to undo all the operations. Undo means just do the opposite operations. So here 4 is adding. So opposite to addition is subtraction. So let's just subtract 4 both sides, right? 4 minus 4 is 0, you are left with b, and 6 minus 4 is 2, so that is b less than 2, right? So you have to do two things. The first one is you have to isolate the variable. How do you isolate the variable? You need to undo all the operations that are on the variable, on the side of the variable, right? Let's just start with the test question. Okay, solve for z. 2z is greater than equal to 8. Okay, now you can see here you need to isolate the variable z, but here you have 2 also, and 2 is multiplying to z, so opposite to multiplication is division. You need to divide both sides by 2, right? Opposite to multiplication is division, so 2 and 2 got cancelled out, and 2 times 4 is 8, so the correct option is z is greater than equal to 4. The correct option is z is greater than equal to 4. Okay, solve for k, which is the correct option. K plus 5 is greater than 9, so which is the correct option? You have to remove that 5 from here, right? So opposite to addition is subtraction. It is 5 minus 5, right? So you have to do 9 minus 5, right? 5 minus 5 is 0. You are left with k, and 9 minus 5 is 4. So the correct option is k is greater than 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Now the next one you have to do on your notebook and write the answer in the chat box. The next one is solve for h. So which is the correct option? The correct option is very good. The correct option is option number 1, that is h is greater than equal to 5 is the correct option. Okay, solve for h. H plus 5 is greater than h plus 1 is greater than 5. So which is the correct option? Correct option is h is greater than 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is solve for h. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2, that is h is less than equal to 2 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is solve for b, which is the correct option? Yes, it is b is greater than 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Solve for w, which is the correct option? The correct option is w is less than equal to 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, 9 over 2 is less than equal, g over 2 is less than equal to 2, which is the correct option? But you are not given with the correct option. That is 4, and here you are not given with the 4. You are given 8 and 6. Hmm, because 2 times 2 is 4, right? How 8? Okay, 5t is less than 10, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is t is less than 2, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is solve for b. So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is b is less than 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 8 math. The chapter we're working on is one variable inequalities, and the lessons we have covered today are solutions to inequalities, graph inequalities on number line, write inequalities from number line, solve one step inequalities, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any question related to the lesson, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye.